Good morning. Great morning. Wonderful morning. Spectacular morning. Outstanding morning. Yes, again, that beautiful reminder for you, for me, for every one of us that we get to choose. And what is it that we get to choose? We get to choose what's happening in our mind. We get to choose what things mean. Remember, everything is fundamentally meaningless. Everything just is. Nothing is good or bad. It's our thinking that makes it so. It's your thinking that makes it so. Now, why is that so important? Well, the reason why that's so important is because those meanings lead us onto a vibratory state, see, a frequency. What's the frequency? Oh, it's called feeling. Remember, feeling is the conscious awareness of the vibration we're in. With that being said, that feeling, whatever it is the attractive force in your life. Vibration. See, that's what it's about. When you control the vibration you're in, you control what you attract into your life. And the best part is that vibratory state is controlled by how you think, by the thoughts that are in you. Remember, thought externalizes itself. You become what you think about most of the time. Same way that I do. We all do. Which means that we all have an incredible amount of power. Think about that. You're so powerful. You have an enormous amount of potential inside of you. Why? Because you can think what you please. You can lead your mind to be in harmony with an idea, goal. And yes, I do recommend that you do have a goal card. And if you don't have one, then reach out and we'll share with you how to get one. With this being said, this must happen if you become one with the idea. If you're loyal to this unseen reality. But again, guess who has to do that for you? See, you. Guess why? You're the one that's responsible for you. You're the one that's responsible for what's happening in your mind. If you take responsibility for that, guess what'll change? You're outside, meaning your results. Now, as we've been going through this, what we've been studying is the Master Key System. Now, if you don't have a copy of this, I recommend that you do get a copy of this. If you want to get this on Amazon, you can get it there. Just search Master Key System, look for this cover, and if you'd like a link directly to that, then look within the chat and we'll share that with you. In addition to that, though, I recommend that you also get this, the subconscious code. It'll help to organize your mind to think from this crazy awesome stick person, which is super cool and amazing. With this being said, another thing that I want to remind you of as well is that this information that's in here, information and anything that we share with you, even these calls, remember that's not power. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. And the only way that it becomes power is through application, baby. See, it's through the use. Memorize this, memorizing everything that we share with you, it's not going to help you. The only way that it's going to help you is if you apply it in your life throughout your day. So make sure that you are applying it in your life practically with everything that you do. All right. So now let's dive into this. Let's go into where we are. And that is here we're in item 28 on page 110. And I'm going to go over this again because this is really important. If you're wanting to attract into your life a specific outcome, you've got to be in harmony with it inside. And he goes and points out how all possession is the result of the accumulative attitude of mind or money consciousness. Now, this is important. Money consciousness is necessary inside in order for you to have it in your life. You're not going to be able to deliver income into your life if you're emotionally involved with poverty. Wallace Wattles talks about this in The Science of Getting Rich. You have to have a prosperous mindset in order to deliver prosperity. It's kind of like that beautiful example that I share with you about being happy. Will you be able to be happy most of the time if you're constantly thinking sad thoughts? What's the answer? It's not going to happen. Why? Because happiness is the result of thinking happy thoughts and being emotionally involved with happy thoughts, ideas, not sad ideas. Well, it's the same thing when it comes to prosperity. Robert Russell wrote an incredible book called You Too Can Be Prosperous. I've shared it with you many times, and it's one of those things that you can change in you if you'll just lock into the idea. And one of the practical ways that he shared to embed prosperity into you is to say, I am prosperity. I am prosperity. When you see something really nice, look at it. With that being said, associate yourself to whatever that is by saying, I am prosperity. When you touch your phone, I am prosperity. Maybe you have a computer, touch your computer, I am prosperity. When you have money in your hands, I am prosperity. With this being said, it's again a consciousness that you have to be in harmony with. Now, this is the magic wand which will enable you to receive the idea. And it will formulate plans for you to execute, and you will find as much pleasure in the execution as in the satisfaction of attainment and achievement. Now, it's so interesting again how he points out how when you are in harmony with something, it's like a magic wand and it will deliver to you the ideas, it will bring to you everything that's prerequisite in order for you to deliver that. See, this is where locking into the goal comes into play. Think of that for you when it comes to this idea for you. Because this applies to this. It applies to everything. Health, wealth, happiness, lifestyle. You want this idea to be made manifest on the outside, you've got to take possession of it inside. You've got to be loyal to this unseen reality. And then from there, your subconscious mind will formulate plans for you to execute. In other words, your intuition will attract the ideas from the universe that are in harmony with the idea that you've become one with. And then from there, the action will take place, of which you will find pleasure. Now, here, number 29, he goes, now go into your room, take a seat, the same position as heretofore, and mentally select a place which has pleasant association. Now, what's he saying to do? He's saying to imagine. Remember, imagination is the starting point of all creation. Select a place which has many pleasant associations. Make a complete mental picture of it. See, imagine. See the buildings, the grounds, the trees, friends, associations, everything. Now pay attention to this last word here in this sentence, complete. Everything finished. It's already done. Notice how he doesn't say along the way or being made. No, complete. It's done. The outcome fulfilled. At first, you'll find yourself thinking of everything under the sun except the ideal upon which you desire to concentrate. But do not let that discourage you. It's so important that you do not allow any kind of discouragement to come into your life. Why? Because that's a wedge that will lead into the much deeper negative ideas. See, what you've got to do is shut that shit down. Mm. I love coffee. Got to shut that shit down. Say goodbye to it. Persistence will win, but persistence requires that you practice these exercises every day